Nice fish. Nice fish. Nice fat fish is that. Ooh. Easy 2-pounder. Yeah. Early morning start on the canal. Fancied a bit of change. I'm chasing pike a lot, so I thought I'd just go have a taste of it. Ultralights again, I've not been out with them for a long time. But there you go, nice fish, that's fat. I've not weighed it, but I might give it a little weigh now. It's at least 2 pound. Well, I might be a bit rusty, but it's easy 2 pound. Chunky fish. Water's a little bit murky, so a trusty fire tiger with a bit of rattle. Put it back in water. Oh, it's come off. Bollocks. This has got to be a... Oh, you're kidding me? That had got to be a pike. What 10 minutes. Caught that perch, as you've just seen. So first thing I've done is put perch back in landing net, leave it to rest. I want to weigh it, but with perch there's always a chance for 2 or 3 at least in a group, then big perch. So I've had a couple of casts. Next thing, rod's wrapped round. I've got a perch on. Felt another decent one, another couple of pounder. Rod's bending away. Next thing, got all the slack. Fish has got off. Bit gutted, but you win some, you lose some. So we're still with fishing net. Fan cast again, back to the same spot where I caught that one. While we're out them 2. Just bringing it in, it got a little bit closer. This time it got smacked again. This time it was a lot bigger, felt a lot bigger. First thing I'm thinking pike, but I never saw it. I never saw no flash of a pike, and something tells me it was a big perch, and I mean big perch. And again, it hooks came out. I can't believe it. I'm good. Brand new lure, so hooks are sharp. No, can't blame that. It's just one of them things. So I lost 2 perch. I could have had 3 perch in net. Well, I think it would have perched that last one, but I could have had 3 perch in net. That'd have been just spectacular. So anyway, I want to weigh this fish. Talk about bad luck. I say bad luck. I've got a nice 2 pound plus perch in net, but anyway, it goes into my bag. Scales out there. So as I rummage through, I thought, right, well, I'll go back to the car. So I puts my net down, pegs my net, so it's not going to go anywhere. That fish is safe, so goes back to the car. Roots in car, it's only going to be in another bag. Looks in my bag, can't find it. So I rummages all the way through boot, can't see my scales. I'm sure they should be in here. So I thought, well, I must have not looked properly in my bag and getting a bit excited and not seen. So I picked up my tripod, because I ain't got my tripod with me at the minute, so I picked up my tripod so I could come back and get a bit better footage with video camera. Yeah, goes back to my bag, and I'm dreading it. I'm dreading looking in my bag, because I thought, it's not there, and I look, so my scales out there. I thought, I can't believe it. I've only gone and lost a set of scales somewhere. So who knows where they could be. So I thought, oh well, I'll just have to get some decent footage. I put camera on tripod. Put camera on tripod, and you can tell here there's something going to go wrong here at tripod, can't you? Because I'm holding camera in my hand. Goes to tripod. I've lost top of my tripod somewhere. No idea where that is. So I've now got a knackered tripod and no scales. So I might as well put that fish back. I'm going to say it's £5. No, it's easy £2. Easy £2. It's a fat fish, so I'll get a bit of release footage of it, and that's all we'll have to do. Can't weigh it. Things happen. You don't always get to weigh your fish. So it's a nice fish anyway. I know it's a big 2. So, but often with perch I'm miles out anyway. So yeah. Sorry for close-up shots as well, because I know I'm bonny, but you like to just put up with that. Where's this one go? That just nailed it right at rod tip. This little fella just nailed it. Follow me low right to edge. I just paused it right quick and twitched it again and it just nailed it straight away then. Didn't have to come and charge after it. They're proper on it today if I can find them. So I managed to balance my camera on my tripod, which I could have done earlier, I never thought about that. One of them days. Anyway, I've had a couple of hours. Not fished for perch for a while. So today I've only used my trusty Fire Tiger RAPALA shad wrap. But I just wanted to let you know the theory behind it for today. Now, I've not fished this spot for a long time. I don't know where perch are. Are they all in big groups somewhere ready for spawning? Are they all spread out? Are they all chasing silverfish somewhere? I don't know. They might be in marinas or around lock gates. But to be honest, I didn't fancy doing anything like that. I fancied just getting out and getting a bit of peace and quiet somewhere. So what I did was looked at Canal. It was a little bit murky. Still a good couple of maybe 2 foot, 2.5 foot of visibility. But I thought that little bit of murkiness often helps with low fishing. That's for pike or perch. But I thought my Jotty RAPALA, as you can tell, as you can hear there, it's got a lot of noise. It flashes when it's in water. On you retrieve it, sort of does that. It gives off a lot of flash, that vibration. So it's going to get their attention. And I've only got a short time. Well, I had 2 hours fishing. I've got a lot of water that I could cover. So my fairy water, try and keep mobile and try and catch the fish off guard with a quick pass with a lure. You could spend time around lock gates and things and jigging and trying various techniques, but I didn't fancy that. I just wanted to have a little walk about. It's just a steady retrieve. There's nothing spectacular about it. Steady retrieve, fan casting in front of you. Make sure you fan cast along canal edge. All my fish have come along canal edge, to be honest. Cast along in front of you. Make sure you cover that water and fan cast around, and then move on. This canal's got a bit of width to it. There's a lot of water to cover, so you could, if you cast at far bank and you covered every little bit of water, it'd take you forever. Right? I didn't have time, so I've gone with a theory of it. It's basically shit or bust, basically. Covered in water, trying to find fish. Like I say, you could spend a little bit more time in a spot. You could a few more casts. But going back to that spot where I actually caught the fish, I've been doing my same old theory, cast in front of you, then do a few more fan casts, and then move on, cast in front. And as I cast in front of me, I got a perch. That's the one that I netted. And like I say, I put it back in net, left it in water. I thought I'll wear that afterwards. And then there's that weighing saga. And then I had them more casts in the same spot, and all the fish came within 4 or 5 casts in that spot. So I probably had three fish, and 2 I lost, out of 4 or 5 casts in that same spot. So if they're there, they're going to get it. If they're switched on. I've had days where I've run low like this past a perch and it's not interested. I sometimes wonder if they've already fed, and that's why we don't think we just sort of cabbage on bottom and you run a low past them and we just slowly swim away and ignore it. I mean, especially that, well, they've all hammered it, but I didn't see all the fish. But the last fish I caught, the little 1.5, 1 3/4 pounder, that nailed it right at my feet. That proper just came in at speed and it were having it. So that must have come from distance to get that. So if they're there and they didn't move to feed, they're going to have it. So I stick with a theory of keeping mobile and trying to find them. And I know when I get out, and me and Woody get out, that's pretty much what we do. We get out and we cover water, and we're confident that a shad wrap will work, or a copper-toe, but often we stick with something like this just because we know that the theory is cover the water, find the fish, and that noisy lure will go in front of them. I'm surprised I haven't picked a pike, but pike might be on with other things at the minute. It's starting to warm up a little bit. So yeah, I haven't seen a pike, so. But yeah, so that's pretty much what you do. So it's not complicated. Covered in water, that's for me. Yeah. A lot of people tend to stick to the old, I'll fish a lock gate, I'll fish a marina, I'll fish a bridge, somewhere that like that. But you'll find them, they're not always in places. I mean, if there is a lock, I might just try it on my way past. And 10 minutes with a copper-toe shad, and you never know. You drop it there, and there's a big perch there, it might nail it straight away. So I might try that. Yeah, that's my little trick to catching fish. I've not got long left now. Retrace my steps, see if I can find my tripod mount, and see if I can find my scales. I've got no idea where they are. Am I a dick or what? Scales? Oh my god.